What's something people say all the time that you secretly can't stand?
When people say, for all intensive purposes, instead of for all intents and purposes. I used to have a coworker who would say supposedly instead of supposedly, and I died a little bit inside every time she said it.
It could be worse. I know it's technically true most of the time, but it never makes anyone feel better. When I was going through a rough breakup, someone told me that, and it just made me feel guilty for even being sad.
It minimizes whatever you opened up about.
Lol, same. When I had the worst breakup of my life and I'm still grieving it, people said, just be happy you didn't have kids with her yet, as if that would help me with grieving the breakup at that time.
It's usually not good when other people say it, but it can be a good coping strategy. I once lost a job because I was depressed and not delivering. The first thought I had after the initial shock was, at least I'm not in debt. God doesn't give us more than we can handle. Okay, let's minimize people's suffering and gaslight them into believing it's some testimony to their strength.
I hate when people say Pacific instead of specific.
Someone told me, everything happens for a reason, at my dad's funeral, and I've been carrying that rage silently for 11 years.
That platitude drives me crazy because many things happen for no reason at all. Miscarriage after miscarriage, me and my wife have had 7. People have said this to us many times, and I just want to punch them. It pisses me off. I get that they are trying to be supportive, but that isn't supportive. It's at the very least making light of the situation. I'm sorry that someone said that to you about your father's passing. Please accept a hug from this internet stranger. Yeah, I snapped at a person over that. Well, what reason made my mom die, Steve? Huh? Lately, I've come to hate the phrase, if you know, you know. Well, duh. I didn't expect XYZ to be on my 20XX bingo card. Similarly, I hate this timeline, and this is the worst timeline. It's an expression of exasperation that removes accountability by imagining an alternate reality. There is only one timeline. It's messed up. Only you can fix it by banding together with like-minded people and becoming a large enough force for change. When people say, I have OCD, no you don't. Just because you like being organized or being clean doesn't mean you have OCD. When people refer to kids as littles, I don't know why that bothers me, LOL. For me, it's because I associate littles with the BDSM meaning. Using it for actual kids grosses me out so much, even though the parents probably aren't even aware. I don't mind it when people say it's giving, but it's cringy when people use it wrong. I once overheard someone on the phone talking about someone who wasn't acting like themselves, from what I heard, and they said, it's giving, are you okay? Ugh. I don't even know what it's supposed to convey when used correctly. Hubby, the wife, straight to the volcano with that. All of the silly online censorship replacement words. Edit, I'm actually learning that there were far more than I thought. Blame advertisers. Content creators do it so they don't get demonetized or algorithmically suppressed. YouTube and TikTok do it because advertisers threaten to pull advertisements if they don't. Thanks for my first awards. Everything happens for a reason or part of God's plan? Stop it. I credit this one for starting me down the road to atheism. If everything is part of God's perfect plan for us, then what is the point of prayer? Are we trying to change God's mind about the perfect plan that He, in His perfect, infinite, all-knowing wisdom, made for us? Like if we ask really hard, He'll decide He was wrong to make us suffer through the death of a loved one from cancer, and He'll save them after all? If something good happens, it was the power of prayer. If something bad happens, we just can't understand His plan for us, but we have to trust it's for the best. It makes no sense. If everything is God's plan, then that guy sucks at making plans. Probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, but one of my pet peeves is when people say bro every few times in a sentence, especially gamer streamers I see on Twitch and TikTok. This, that part, so much this. It's giving, literally, in my blank era. Clock it. Probably more than this, to be honest.
Opening every larger call or meeting with good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you are in the world. And, well, if nobody else has any questions, I'll give you back X minutes in your day. Basically all the nonsense of the corporate world. It would be a better place if we just all spoke like ourselves.
I'll give you back 57 minutes of your day, said my director, who regularly failed to prepare anything for the monthly updates meetings with his managers. Let that sink in. Thanks, but I don't need instructions to think. Money doesn't buy happiness. No, but it would solve almost all of my problems, and then I'd be a hell of a lot happier. It's a saying that's lost its original meaning. It was meant to be aimed at rich people, as in the endless growth of your net worth to buy more meaningless material items will not make you happy. Instead, it's been aimed at poor people, for whom financial stability would absolutely make them happier. It should be changed to money doesn't guarantee happiness. And then there's the love of money is the root of a significant percentage of evil. Have you ever seen someone sad on a jet ski?
Everything being a journey. My clean eating journey. My organic linen sheets journey. Ugh.
This bidet has been a welcome experience in my bum cleaning journey. In my blank era. Please stop. I'll even take a pot shot at the most ubiquitous of the personal journeys, my healing journey. The thing about a healing journey is that if you never reach the destination of being able to say, all that is behind me, I am no longer affected by those things that happened, I have overcome them, then were you ever really on a journey? Or is this just another leg of your victimization as social currency world tour?
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. It really helps. Subscribe for more, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next one.